Hey fam, what's going on? I hope you guys are ready for another reading. I hope you guys are well. If you're new, welcome on in. Glad to have you. If you are returning, welcome back. These are general readings, so not everything is going to resonate, and that's fine. We'll leave it there for somebody else to pick up. If you do find that something resonates here with you, go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you're interested in any personal readings with myself, I have actually changed how I do readings. So they are now 15, 30, and hour long video response readings that are 25, 50, and a hundo respectively. And the link to all of that is in the description box below. And if you're interested in any of my bracelets, which are handmade by me and then cleansed and charged before they get sent to you, that is also in the description box below. Today I'm wearing my good fortune, good luck bracelet. So if you guys just want to take a look at that, that is in my Etsy store. But let's go ahead and get right on in to the reading here. We have the Wise One, Tradition in Order, and we also have the Waker. Wow. Wow. You are fully like, there's this the nerd in me just came out because all I heard was like the sleeper has awakened. Like I feel like you've finally been made aware of something. It feels almost as if you have finally noticed something that's been in front of you for a very long time. It feels like gifts have been opening up to you in these past few days and weeks, and you're starting to really get a feel for them and how they work inside of your life. We also have love here with the Wild Rose Fairy and Grace. Wow. Okay. The Wise Woman of the Grove and the Wise One. Yeah, this is all about you starting anew, starting a new cycle, starting a new life, one that is filled with care and love and walking with divinity. I feel like right now, if you are at this reading right now, it feels to me that you have finally like tapped into your guides. I feel like they've started to really present themselves to you, and you're starting to really learn the things that you're meant to learn, the things that you're meant to do in this lifetime. I feel like this is a profound reading of change coming into your life. The Five of Blades is telling me that there are still some conflicting thoughts. I feel like if this is new to you, because I know when it was new to me, it took me a very long time to come to grips with my new reality, to reconcile the things that I do and prescribe to now as opposed to like traditional religion, or the things that I grew up knowing because of ancestors, because like your immediate family, your grandmother, things like that. It took me a while, but I do see with the Ace of Pentacles, this is a new opportunity for you to really push forward whatever this thing is. It really is becoming this is a doorway for you. This is actually a doorway into joy, into more love, into abundance, and into happiness. I feel like this is the start, this is the seed of something incredible that you have had in the spiritual realm, and now it's manifesting into the physical realm. I feel like this is an opportunity to manifest your gifts into the physical realm, to take what is being offered to you. The Six of Blades is giving me healing vibes. So this is something that has, oh goodness, I almost feel like when I look at the wise woman of the grove and the six of blades here with the wild rose fairy, I feel like you're actually, there's a gap between how you've always lived and how you want to live. And it almost feels as if you're starting to weave the two together. I feel like you're taking what you have learned here, taking lessons from your ancestors, taking on wounds from your ancestors, and healing them and fixing those types of wounds and bruises and difficulties as you are living with more love, living with more authenticity. So I do see that is like once as you reconcile what is happening with what has happened in your life, it really starts this incredible journey of faith and healing for you as you go further along in the cycle. Like this is a very profound journey that you're currently on. This one. Okay, this one. It is it is warning us here with the Eight of Blades that it is easy to get in your head about the situation. Even as you're listening to me, you may have this feeling of doubt. You may have this feeling of, oh God, that's a lot. Am I ready for that sort of thing? Do not trap yourself in your thoughts. All of this wisdom that you have, all of this reflection that you have, remember that as you go through life, as long as you go through life with love and with grace, then there is no mistake that you can make here, as long as you're following what is true to you and true to your heart. Don't try and hold yourself in one situation or another, because everyone's experience obviously is different. And so how you manifest things, how things work out in your life is different than how it works out in my life or in your partner's life or in your friends, your family, things like that. There's a lot of there's a lot of air. It's a lot of air in the stack here. The King of Blades wants you to, instead of being trapped in your thoughts, put those thoughts into actions. It's not so much about just being logical, but it's also about being able to take those ideas, to take those thoughts, and to move forward. They want you to make sure that that wisdom is applied. Like wisdom that is not applied is really not useful. Useful wisdom is wisdom that is applied. So do not be afraid to put that out there. Do not be afraid to act on thoughts, on instincts. Do not be afraid to plan something and take the time out to act out on your plan, to make steps on your plan. I feel like for you, that is super important. And I don't know why. I feel like you may have Gemini in your chart. It's specifically Gemini, because I feel like it's not just thoughts, but it's also communication is very important to you at this time. How you speak to yourself is going to be very important. So definitely keep that in mind. I love how it's air and earth. Like it's literally like balancing, like you're balancing yourself out here. The Nine of Pentacles is telling you that you will be comfortable as you go into your as you walk through your purpose, as you do what as you are called to do in this lifetime. There is no need to worry about worldly things I feel like you are absolutely covered when it comes to these sorts of things. You have so much around you. Like, literally, if you need money, it will come to you. I'm looking at this bird carrying this, like, look like the bird is carrying this pentacle here. Like, if you are in need of something, it will come to you. You do not have to struggle for it. That is not something that you have to worry over. This is a very, and especially when I'm looking at the cards here and the wise one card here, like it's a very fertile life that you're meant to live. I feel like that things kind of just grow naturally for you. I feel like if you put your mind to it, if you execute your plans, like it literally it you don't know how to fail. That's the image that I'm like, that's the feeling that I'm getting, that like you don't fail. That's just a thing that you don't do. If you are trying to get to a certain destination, you will get to that destination. If you need a certain amount of money, you will get that money. If you need something to help you with whatever situation, that help is going to come. That's just how powerful you are as a manifester. And I feel like this is only the beginning of the changes that are coming into your life. The death card is saying that there is still so much more to come for you. This is just you starting out, like you are just starting out this journey. Do not think that this is it. There are still many things for you to encounter, many things for you to change. But with the death card, it also tells me that not everything is going to be easy. I mean, when a butterfly, or like when a caterpillar becomes a butterfly, it literally turns itself into soup. It literally dissolves itself fully and restructures itself on a molecular level and then has to fight to break free. Like, these are things that are just a part of life, period, no matter what stage you're in. I feel like this is the beginning of something really important for you. And I also feel like these other changes are going to start coming in faster and faster and faster. You're going to be very used to the changes. I feel like you're going to be eager for these changes as well. Okay, let's see what other messages they have for us here. Like I said, it's like this the first of many changes in your life. And I feel like no matter what, it's so funny because I'm sitting here going, no matter what the changes are, you are so completely protected and taken care of. The Devil card tells me that there are going to be times during these changes that you're going to feel this need to go into a comfort zone, go back into an old habit because it helps you cope. Be aware that there are things to learn from these moments, and also be careful not to dwell on these moments as well. I think the last thing that you want to do is make backwards progress here. And that's kind of what I'm seeing when I look at the Devil card. It's going to be so easy to want to go back in these initial changes because it is so uncomfortable, because you aren't used to that flux yet. And so they definitely want you to be careful in that situation. The Hierophant says that there are still secrets to be learned. I feel like you're only starting, you're starting this road to become this spiritual leader for some of you. But it's definitely like you are currently in an initiation. There are rites to that. And those rites are honestly just a part of your life cycle. It's nothing special, nothing spectacular, no crazy ceremony, but it is something that you do have to basically go through in your life to ascend and become a more evolved version of yourself. So the Hierophant is telling me that you have started this initiation and there are still secrets that are being hidden from you, but that is just a part of life and that should be revealed to you as you go on. So like when I talk about like this is only the beginning, like that just confirms that this is just the beginning of your journey here. And we have the moon. So, oh my goodness, and the sun in the I like that the sun's in the bottom of the deck here. So, the moon is telling me that there's a lot, especially when I'm talking about like things are just beginning and there are secrets. Like the road ahead, it does seem uncertain. I feel like there is a healthy amount of fear in regards to this. In the moon card, I want you to know that as long as you are listening to your intuition, to your instincts, like your intuition is very, very high right now. When I'm looking at like these cards that you've gotten in the bottom, like your oracle cards is telling me that like you literally have awakened to an incredible amount of intuition and power. And the most important thing that you need to know is that there's no need for you to doubt yourself. There is no need for you to doubt yourself in this situation. If things are going awry, you'll know that it's going awry. If things are going well, you know it's going well. No matter what, I feel like you're going to make this out okay. As long as you, oh my God, Two of Blades also under the deck, just confirming about your intuition. And as long as you're trusting it, everything is going to be okay. You've got an incredible adventure ahead of you right now. Just keep yourself tapped in to your heart. Keep yourself tapped in to your joy and your gratitude, and things will just unfold as they are meant to be. All right, guys, so that is your reading for today. I hope this resonated with you guys. If it did, go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you're interested in one of my readings, like I said, that's in the description box below. And then I have all of my bracelets. This one dropped. And so if you're interested in those, the Etsy link is in the description box below as well. But that's enough for me today. Thank you guys so much for being here and taking the time to be in the space with me. You guys could be anywhere else on the interwebs, but you decided to be here. And that means so much to me. So until my next reading, take care of yourselves.